Hi, I'm George Booth. Thank you for allowing me a few minutes of your time. Hopefully you know something of the Ministry of Operation Mobilization's ships. It all started with the purchase of the first ship Logos in 1971. Doulos started her ministry in 1978 and the Logos too in 1989. Currently there is only one ship, Logos Hope, which is the biggest with a capacity of nearly 500 people. Carolyn and I joined the Doulos in January 1979, where I served as chief officer and later as captain. We thought it would be for only 1 year, but we ended up being 11 years on the ships and 31 years on OM. These ships have been used by God to develop a unique ministry worldwide. Over 41 years, thousands of people have sailed these ships, and many, like us, regard their time on board as the best formative experience of their lives. It is this training environment second to none, where we have learned by doing and received through giving. The ministry has been such a blessing also to the church wherever the ships have gone, showing that people from many different cultures and denominations can work together to God's glory. Evangelism is a lifestyle on the ship. God uses ordinary people to share with their lips and their lives in some of the most dangerous and difficult areas on earth with outstanding results. The book fairs on board, selling cheap, good quality educational books, have attracted millions of people who would never darken the doors of a church, nor would they have had access to such cheap educational tools. The cost of running an operation like this is enormous. The initial cost of purchase, maintenance or modification, repairs, administration, fuel, runs into the tens of millions of whatever denomination of currency you think of. The ship team works hard at keeping these costs to an absolute minimum. One of the best ways they do it is for everybody to work voluntarily in the ministry. Not only that, but each person seeks to raise financial support for their own living expenses and their share of ministry costs. Further reductions in expenses are made by having as many repairs and alterations done using in-house personnel as possible. In recent years, an added cost has been the new training compliances imposed by the International Maritime Organization through each flag state, and ours is Malta. These regulations provide a much safer maritime environment. It also means very much more expense. Every person joining these ships these days must undergo some formal training, and most crew positions require regular, ongoing training. Training schools offering these courses around the world charge an average of between $900 and $1,500 US for a 5-day training course per person plus the accommodation. In all, the 200 new recruits that we have each year, plus the many that undergo further courses, would cost upwards of $500,000 US. The solution to that problem has been for OM ships to set up their own fully accredited training school, GBA Ships Marine Training Center. Now, all this training can be done in-house at a fraction of the cost. I have been increasingly involved with this training for more than 2 years and have reached the point of being appointed to develop and oversee these courses. This does mean flying out to the ship offices, and to other training destinations for up to 6 times a year. It also means that several months of my year are spent doing ship work either on the ship or from home in New Zealand. Consistent with OM's ship's policy, I am not paid for this. And I'm also responsible, as far as possible, to fund all my airfares. The loss of income to pay the bills and airfares amounts to about $25,000 per annum. And while this is no small sum, I am sure you will agree that this is a molehill against the $500,000 that would have had to be paid to outside training schools. It is this significant molehill for which I am seeking help. I want to give as much of my time, experience, and ability to this work as I can. I am looking for people like you who can prayerfully share the burden of this ministry by helping towards the financial support needed. I also understand that commitments or constraints do not always make this possible. You may, however, be able to pass this on to others who could see the worth of what God is doing in this ministry. If you would like to help either with a one-off gift or with regular giving, please contact me for details about it. My email is george.booth@ihug.co.nz, and the informative website to go and have a look at is www.gbaships.org. Thank you so much again for taking your time to listen. I do appreciate it. May God bless you.